Hello there, welcome to Monkey John Collective. Today's little video is just a quick overview of this blaster. This is called the Cheeky Hawf. This is a blaster I built last year. You'll have seen, if you follow us on the page here, wherever, you'll have seen pictures of this last year when I built it. But I'm going to be using this blaster for the first time, hopefully soon. I built this last year when I wasn't playing. I'd kind of tried to build it for Battle of Britain last year, but I didn't quite get it finished in time, so I never used it at Battle of Britain. And then after that I obviously injured myself and I never played for the rest of the year. Big Age used it once for a couple of games when we went down to Team Corvus game at the Kiln, the big tower block Nerf event that they ran, and I wasn't playing, I was just kind of videoing that event. Big Age used it for a couple of games there, but not a lot. So it's not had many darts through it, it's hardly been used. So I'm adding this to my new loadout as a PDB, a personal defense blaster. So rather than it being a secondary, it's just a kind of backup to my kind of long arm sniper rifle, which has a low rate of fire, and this has a quicker rate of fire. It doesn't have the range of the HPA blaster, but it's got a much higher rate of fire, and it's kind of good in smaller CQB and indoor environments where the big long blaster isn't that practical. So yeah, this is inside. We have a 41mm cage. I think it's an open flywheel project cage that was printed for us by Fancy Impact Blasters. They did the cage for us, which was very nice. Their print work is awesome. You should go check them out. And then we have Kraken motors and Bulldog flywheels. We have a hybrid worker pusher and a forward orientated Talon adapter in the front there. So this can run off Talon mags and full length darts as well. And we've got a worker metal barrel on the front there as well, which just kind of aids in the accuracy a little. My main thing about it, I wasn't going for pure power on this build. It was more to be a kind of quick, compact, accurate kind of close range blaster to add to the loadout. So yeah, but the Kraken motors, they do get up some higher RPMs, and with the Bulldog flywheels, it's quite powerful. We put it over the chronograph there with a worker dart, where we're getting I think just about 100 FPS, I think. Obviously work darts aren't really tailored for flywheel builds, and it was kind of wrecking those darts with a high crush quite a bit. With some cut down Accufakes and waffle darts, we're getting about 120 FPS, and with full length darts we're getting some. I was using very used darts just out of my dart pool box, so none of them were box fresh darts or anything. And the full length darts we were getting up to about 140 FPS. But I've called this the Cheeky Hawf because it's going to be predominantly used with half darts. I didn't have a dedicated half dart kind of semi-automatic blaster, so that's what this was built for. Paint job wise, I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't want to just do the tartan hydro dip like I've done on all the other blasters, so I didn't do tartan hydro dip in this. But I went with the kind of the metallic green and metallic orange fade. We then did a few silver highlights here and there, and then I just added some decals to this. But I did some little tartan decals. So the tartan's a very kind of subtle effect on this rather than a kind of full-on hydro dip. So I've got some decals and cut out some shapes just to match on the panels of the Desolator here. Love the Desolator form. It's not a blaster that was released in the UK. I picked this up from Suez, who is Viking Foam Arms. He sent this over to me many years ago, and it just kind of sat in the workshop here for years, not doing anything until I got around to building this. So we've gone also, because it was going to be dedicated to half darts in my loadout. I called it the Cheeky Hawf, which is a kind of Scottish slang word for a kind of small glass of whiskey. So we've gone with we've got little whiskey glass decals here on the side as well, just to add to the theme on the blaster. So yeah, I really love the paint job on this. As I say, it's just subtly different from my other paint jobs without the tartan hydro dip, but still has the kind of subtle nod to it as well. We've got a few Monkey John decals on there as well. But yeah, so this was going to be used hopefully in my new loadout in a couple of weeks' time at the game we're going to, and hopefully it should perform well. I'm going to be running mainly worker darts in my rig because my main blaster is going to be the kind of HPA blaster, so I'm probably only going to be getting about 100 FPS out of this when I need it, but as I say, it's only going to be used in close quarters, so that should be fine. As I say, it's super accurate. We did some few videos, firing videos at the beginning there, you'll have seen when I was shooting it at the shield, that was at about 40 feet, and every shot was bang on target. So yeah, hopefully it will serve me well, and it's just kind of getting slung on my rig. If you watch my last loadout video, you'll have seen where this is going on my loadout. And yeah, it's just be a quick handy blaster to have with me. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping the FPS numbers might go up. As I said, it's hardly being used, so there's not a lot of darts being put through this, so there's not a lot of foam build up on the wheels, and obviously the Bulldog flywheels are smooth, there's no knurling on them or anything. So once we get a bit of foam build up on those wheels, I'm hoping the FPS numbers will kind of creep up a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. But as I say, it's probably only had a dozen mags of darts put through this, hardly any really. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. We're going to run it at a game next week, and we'll get back and see how it is and see if we need to tweak anything with it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us here on YouTube. You can like our Facebook page and follow us over on Instagram, and make sure you check out our Etsy store over on Etsy, Monkey John Collective. And thanks for watching. We'll see you later.